Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We are gathered here today in this gorgeous setting in God's presence to witness and celebrate the marriage of Bradley Michael Harris and Krista Jean Parker. This marriage is not the beginning of a new relationship, but an acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together.
Flying, chasing every beam of sunlight. We're running after all the color. Galaxies we will discover. Up above the ground, reaching for starlight. We're defying gravity. There is nothing else we need.
I happened to be there the night that Brad and Krista first met. It was 4th of July weekend, 2014. Brad had just started his first job out of college, working in Lima, Ohio, and he was looking for any excuse to not spend a weekend in Lima, Ohio. So I suggested you come down to Granville. Also that weekend, as you all know, it was Krista and I's high school class 5-year reunion. So naturally, I dragged Brad along.
July 3rd, 2014. Kids were all up there for the 5th year class reunion and said, "Hey, Dad, you got to come up here," which means one of two things. They're out of money or they want me to buy a fireball shot. So I went up there, walked into the bar, and I immediately looked over and saw Krista talking to someone I didn't know. And I'm thinking, that's impossible. I know everyone here. They said, "Okay, who's that talking to Krista?" "Oh, that's Sean Brown's roommate." I said, "Okay, why is he talking to Krista?" And he said, "That's pretty simple. She's the most beautiful girl in here."
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
You and Brad are going to be great.
That night, I remember almost every guy in our class taking their turns, walking up to Krista and hitting on her. Naturally, she turned them away one by one, breaking their poor snowflake hearts. Eventually, Brad, ever the gentleman, knew there was no better way to make a good first impression than buying someone a shot of Fireball. And the rest is history.
30,000 feet, the clouds go by. We're going faster. It's just you and I. Our dreams inside, our dreams inside. We don't need the world below. We'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly like airplanes. It's just you and me alone. Here in our Neverland. Come take my hand and we'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly. Don't just wanna float around for nothing. Our final landing is inside. Above the clouds there's always light. Looking up above for navigation. There is nowhere we can go when we leave the ground below.
Krista, when I reflect back, I'm in disbelief. It turns out that the decision to go to a random high school reunion and the decision to take a job that I really always hated were the two best decisions I ever made in my life because I met the love of my life. There are so many reasons I love you. You have an infectious, positive outlook on life. You're also one of the most caring and empathetic people I know. You remind me to think about others. I think I've grown closer to my own family and friends because I'm with you. I vow to never extinguish the bright light that is the joy you bring to the world and the happiness you spread. And most importantly, I vow that for the rest of your life, you'll know what it feels like to be loved by your husband.
Brad, today I stand in front of you before our closest friends and family, choosing you to be my husband. I've never felt more honored or blessed in my entire life. When I met you in Granville, Ohio, almost 8 years ago, I never could have imagined how my life was about to change. This small town girl who had never eaten Thai food before, never owned a passport, was about to embark on the best journey of her life. Together, we've been to some of the most amazing places in the world, and I can't wait to see what else lies ahead. You are an amazing human being, Brad. You are driven, you are smart, you are kind, and you are loving. I promise to be your teammate and partner for life. Even when the day comes that we're old and gray, I promise to always see you with the same eyes and the same heart that I see you with at this exact moment.
There is a wonderful life ahead of you. Live it fully. Love its changes and choices, and let life amaze you and bring you great joy. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of California, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. For the first time, I am pleased to present the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Brad and Krista Harris. Brad, you may kiss your bride.
When Krista told us, I don't know if it's going to work, but it's going to be awfully difficult if I stay in Ohio. And I said, okay, let's load up your car and go. Finally get to California, meet Brad down at a bar in Manhattan Beach. Krista walks in, Brad sees her, and it's July 3rd, 2014 all over again. He doesn't even know I'm there.
Krista, you have a love for life, absolutely contagious. And then Brad, you compliment Krista so well. I'm so excited to welcome you to our family.
It's self-evident for anyone who knows you both that you guys complement each other perfectly. You understand relationships. So at this time, I would like everyone to join me in cheersing, push Brad and Krista into the next exciting part of their journey together, the way it all started, with a shot of Fireball. Cheers to Brad and Krista. Ship it.